Hi guys, welcome to InstructorLive. It's Harry here. Okay, before we get started, just make sure we've got a mat with us. Okay, some water, a towel, just so we're prepared, okay, for the session ahead. This is lower body lean, so the focus, okay, is on the lower body, the lower extremities, okay? So you're not going to be having really burning shoulders, hopefully, okay, because obviously we've done, okay, our upper body blast, okay, we want to try and allow one part of the body to recover before we work the other side of the other part of the body, basically. Before we get started, we're just going to do a warm-up, okay, again, to get the joints, the hips, the knees, the ankles nice and mobile, supple, getting blood flow into the muscles as well to get us ready for the session. So without further ado, okay, marching on the spot, okay, just bringing those legs up, okay, big high knee lift. That's all we need to do with the legs to start off with. Fingertips to the temples, okay, and we're just going to drop across, okay, to the opposite side. That's all we're looking to do. Good, little breath out every time you pull that elbow across to the opposite knee. And we're doing 50 of these. So quite a few, but again, that's really going to get the blood flow through the legs, allow the hips, okay, to get a little bit more mobile. Trying to lift those toes up nice and high each time. Last 10 for me. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We're now going to go into our calf raises with the shoulder rug. So, coming up onto our tiptoes. Okay, lifting the shoulders as we push up onto our tiptoes each time. Chest and shoulders open. We're going to do 25 in one direction, 25 in the other direction. And as you're counting, try and think every time you push up onto your toes, your arms, your elbows, you're going to lift up a little bit more. Don't go too big too soon. It's got to be a gradual progression. So I'm at 20, I've got 5 more to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, give the shoulders now a bit of a shake out, the legs shake out. We now go the other direction. So onto the tiptoes, shoulders lift and move forwards this time. Again, really working to push up onto our toes, feel the muscles in the lower leg start to tighten. Okay, should feel a bit of a burning through there as well. And the muscles around the neck, back of the shoulders are going to start to really warm up as well. Even though we've said it's a lower body lean, okay, program, okay, obviously our alignment, okay, keeping our back straight into the movement, okay, is still going to be important. So again, bigger circles through those arms. 7 to go. 6, 5, 4. This should look like a butterfly position. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Give those legs a bit of a shake off. We're now going to go into a sprinter stretch. So target the hamstrings, okay, on the front leg. So we're going to go down. Split leg position. Okay, heel down into the floor. One hand either side of the foot. Toe back behind you. You're going to straighten both legs and then slowly down. We're going to do 10 of these. So you're trying to push your back heel to the floor. On the back leg, try and straighten this leg. So you get the hamstring stretch, calf stretch, okay, and adductor stretch on the inside leg. Try and keep the hands on the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's change our legs over. Knee starts down on the floor. Again. Think about shifting your hips back, pushing back through that back heel, straightening this front leg. Try and exhale as we go back each time. 8, 9, 10. Very good. Step all the way up to the front. We're now going to go into a full burpee position. So from here, Hands are going to go down in front of us. We're going to jump our legs in, jump up to the top. So uses the whole of the body. So without further ado, let's take our hands down to the floor. Okay, so jump the legs in, jump up, and take the hands back down to the floor. 3, 4, and 5. Very good. Last 2 exercises of the warm-up. Okay, lifting those knees up. Marching on the spot, just like we did the first time. Fingertips to our temples. Drop the elbow across. Let's go. 40 to go. 30. 20. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. So hopefully your heart rate's up. Legs should feel nice and warm. All areas of the legs, quads, hamstrings, glutes, okay, and calves. So we're going to go into our session now. We've got 3 sets of the session. Plenty of recovery in between each exercise for you to gather what we're about to do, and so I can explain to you the next exercise, okay, we'll be doing. First exercise, hands out in front of us. Press the hands in towards each other. Let's try and squeeze the elbows, so naturally we lock into our triceps. Draw in the belly button in. Body stays up nice and tall. We're going to work squats. Slowly sit back, pressure through the heels. Toes lift up ever so slightly and stand up to the top. Nice and deep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. There are squats done. First movement out the way. We're then going to go into an alternate lunge. So, body nice and tall. Draw the belly button in. We're going to step forwards with one leg, drop the back knee down to the floor, step ourselves back up to the tall position. We're just going to alternate. So 20 reps in total, 10 each leg. Okay, down, sinking through the back knee, stand back up into that starting position. 2, 3, chest up, looking forwards. 4, ideally let's try and have our arms out in front. 5, 6, 7, 8. So weight is through the back leg. 'Can be a little bit more dynamic if we wish. 12, 13, 14. Shoulders away from the ears. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Very good. Shaking the legs off, feeling nice and loose through the hips, okay, and through those legs. We're going to go down onto our mat now, laying on the floor. Okay, this one is focused more on your hamstrings, okay, glutes, hips. A functional movement of getting your hips to lift. So laying down on the mat, hands down on the floor, heels down. Okay, legs quite pulled in towards, or heels quite pulled in towards the back side. We're going to focus on lifting through our pubic bones, so feel a little tilt through your pelvis. And that should just push down that part of your lower back into the floor. Hands down, we're going to press our hips up, slowly roll our body back down into the floor. Okay, squeeze to push our body up. And the muscles we're trying to use here to get our hips up are our back side. Feel like you're clenching and shortening those muscles. 3, 4, 5. Always remembering to tilt the pelvis before bringing yourself up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, lift up and hold. Alignment from our hips to our knees to our tippy toes should be there. Okay, don't turn your feet out. And then we're just going a little extension through our hips at the top of the movement. 4, 5, keep squeezing into your backside to push your hips up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slowly roll your body down, okay, into the carriage. Excellent work. We're going from there. We're going to place our legs, okay, in a tabletop position. So that's a bent leg position. Knees and hips in line, knees and heels in line. Hands go down to the floor, reverse crunch. So all we're looking to do is lift, okay, our bottom part, our hips off the floor, but with control on the way back down. When we're ready, we're going to push up, slowly down. Breathe out as you go up. Deep breath in as you come back. Pressing the hands down. 3 more to go. Last one. And slowly lower your heels to the floor. Sit yourself up very gently. Okay, and then bring yourself back up to a standing position. We're now going to go into our frog squat. So nice wide stance with our legs. Okay, let's try and think of gently pointing the toes out to the side, nothing too extreme here. Body up nice and tall. We're going to reach down towards the floor. If you don't touch the floor, that's absolutely fine. Our key area here is to keep the body lifted nice and tall. Okay, I don't want to see us looking down at the floor, I want to see us looking forwards. So we're going to stretch down, okay, reach up. Stretch down, reach up. So as you can see, every time I go down, my hands are close in towards my legs, not out in front, because that makes me fold forwards. Pressure through your heels. 5, 6, hands close to the body. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good, well done. Last movement we've got to do, okay, is our reverse plank. So from here, we bring ourselves down onto the floor. Place your hands back behind you, okay? And all we're gonna do, bringing our chest up, place our legs out long, looking to push our body up. We're gonna hold here for a count of 30 seconds. Okay, draw the belly button in. You can do this as well on your elbows, okay, if you wish. Okay, lifting your hips up. If you are restricted through your shoulders like I am, you may find that a little bit more challenging. Okay, 15 seconds remaining. Hips up, draw the belly button in. Try and push your head to look to the ceiling. Don't drop your head back behind you. Try and maintain that neutral spine. Squeezing into your backside. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Excellent. Let's take a bit of a rest now, okay, just to recover. I'll keep an eye on the time. Just take plenty of air into your body. Just big, deep breaths in through the nose. Nice and long out through the mouth. Okay, give the legs a bit of a shake off. You don't want to hold too much tension or lactic acid, okay, that horrible feeling in our legs, okay, for too long. So let's keep our legs moving. Okay, it's probably best to even stand up. That gives you an opportunity to grab a drink, okay, use the towel if you need to. Very good, first round done. We've got 2 more rounds to go. More than capable of staying in it, okay? If you're really tired already, okay, that's absolutely fine, okay? But just work to your own level, okay? You don't necessarily have to keep up with me, okay? Let's just work, focusing on our technique, okay? Focusing on proper practice, okay? Remember, it's quality over the quantity. We're not just doing it for the sake of it. We'll work hard if we're doing it well. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Just really big work. Chest and shoulders up when we go into our squat first of all. Coming up to 15 seconds. So let's get ourselves ready, heels into the floor. Okay, so heels into the floor, arms out in front of us, press the palms together. Equal force going in, so contracting your chest and your triceps. When we're ready, 10 reps. Heels pushing into the floor, hips traveling back, chest and shoulders stays nice and tall. 4, 5. Try and avoid letting your knees drop in. Work on pushing your knees slightly out, okay, without turning your toes. Keep your toes pointed forwards, try and push the knees out slightly to compensate for that dropping in. And that just gets you to work through your hips a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Stand up to the top. Okay, we're now going to go into our alternate lunges. Big, nice, tall body, arms out in front of us. Draw the belly button in. 10 each leg, we're alternating. 20 in total. When we're ready, bring your leg forwards, drop down, push ourselves back up. That's it, really control on the way down. Powerful as we push back up. Halfway. Good work, draw the belly button in. If we collapse through our body, it means we're not working through our abdominals. They're key. Those abdominals aren't just for crunches. They're not just for six packs. They're for keeping your body strong in a tall position. And the rest of the core pack, shall we call them, okay, are keeping your body from dropping from side to side. So it's the whole midsection has to work in almost every exercise we do. Last one. Excellent work. Stand up to the top. Give the legs a bit of a shake off. We're now just going to hit the deck again. Okay, so we're into our pelvic hip bridges. Laying down on the mat once more. From there, head staying back. Hands down onto the floor. Heels up. From there, we squeeze into our backside as we tilt our pelvis up towards the ceiling. 1, 2, bring those hips up as high as you can. 3, if we're not using our backside muscles, it means we're using our lower back. Let's try and avoid that. Squeeze into and clench into your backside. Try and think that you're holding a piece of paper, okay, in between your bum cheeks. As crude as that sounds. Okay, we've got to really clench into them, push the hips forwards. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, let's lift it up and hold it there. Strong line from the knees to the hips to the shoulders. Squeezing, holding that piece of paper. Pulse, push your hips up to the top. Keep the belly button drawn in. Keep squeezing into the backside. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll your body back down into the mat. Excellent job. Legs are going to come up into the tabletop position. Remember, that's hip to knee, knee to ankle, holding through the hip flexors as well. Hands down into the floor. We now go up into our hip reverse crunches. Do apologize. Hands down on the floor. When we're ready, lifting the lower extremities off the floor. Slowly down. 2, 3, 4. Work to your own height, your own tempo. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Slowly lower your heels down to the floor. We're going to bring our body up to the top. Back into our frog squats for the next one. From here, feet are going to go nice and wide. Again, keep the arms close to the body. The body shouldn't collapse at any point here. Stay as tall as you can. If you can't touch the floor, that's absolutely fine. Work to your own level. Keep the hands close into those inner thighs. Sit through your heels. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, again, draw that belly button in if we're starting to collapse. 8, 9, 10, very good. Hit the deck one last time, reverse plank time. Again, hopefully after the first round, you found what position is more comfortable. Our aim is ultimately, okay, to get a straight line with the body, okay? That might be achieved straight away. It might not be. You might be able to hold it for 10 seconds, have to rest for 10 seconds, and then get back up for the final 10 seconds. It's up to you, work to your own level. It's 30 seconds in total, so work to what you can. Okay, legs out, chest and shoulders up, squeeze into the backside, push that chest through, draw the belly button in. Big deep breaths in through the nose, nice and long out through the mouth. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring your body back down. Excellent job. Give those triceps a bit of a shake out. Okay, there is a little bit of upper body in there, obviously. The shoulders, okay, and arms have to work hard to assist the hips in keeping the body up there. Because remember, that plank, even though we probably feel it most in our shoulders and the back of the arms, what we're trying to do, okay, is keep our hips forwards by squeezing into the backside. To hold that straight line, everything on the back of the body has to work. So our posterior chain, the muscles from our neck, shoulders, middle, lower back, hips, hamstrings, calves, everything has to work as a chain to keep your body long. Otherwise we collapse. Like Play-Doh almost. We've got to keep longer and stronger. Again, we've got another minute. Okay, recovery. So again, take some water on board. Okay, just whilst you're having a rest. Just a reminder as well, we've got our live community page. Okay, which any problems, any questions about the session or any of the sessions you've done or nutrition or anything, please get in touch with us. We'd love to help, okay? That's what we're here for. We're not just here, okay, to shout at you and get you through a program. We want to try and improve every aspect, okay, of your experience. So please get in contact with us, okay? We're here at the other end of the line whenever you need us, okay? Again, just keep moving around, shake the legs out. Let's make sure the lactic acid, okay, isn't just sitting in these legs. We haven't got that horrible dull ache in our legs just yet. We've got one more round to go after this. And again, hopefully you're taking on board some of the techniques here. Okay, the biggest thing you can take away for, especially for a lot of these exercises, okay, is how hard you have to work, okay, through our midsection. Often ignored when we're doing squats and everything else. Okay, it's so important to keep our body tall so our hips can work effectively. We can get a better position and ultimately we can look after our lower back. Okay, you always hear people with lower back pain through weakness in the front of their body, okay, and their core muscles, those deep muscles inside, okay, that are often get weak. Whereas every other movement, if we can work those deep muscles by contracting, okay, those abdominals, sucking the belly button in, okay, then you're always doing work for your abdominals. Anything we do, whether we lift something up, we've got to really tighten in through here. Okay, I'm going to natter on all day. Unfortunately, we've got to get on with the last round. So let's place our heels down, hands in towards each other, heels down into the floor, 10 squats. Let's sit and press ourselves up. Good. 4, 5, chest and shoulders up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Turn sideways. You don't have to turn sideways at home if you don't want to. Okay, we're going to go into our alternate lunges now. Body nice and tall as we've just previously mentioned. Arms out in front of you. Okay, we're going to step forwards, drop the back knee to the floor. And when we're ready, we will begin. Down, 10 reps each side, so 20 in total. Good. That's it, really sinking down to the floor. Get excited when your knee touches. It means you've made that proper depth. Soft as you land. Halfway. Again, working on alignment through the front leg, so don't let your knee collapse in towards the body. You're trying to ultimately keep your knees and your toes in line. I'm not saying you've got to push your knee forwards over your toe, okay? As you can see, my knee and my heel stay in line. 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Down, push yourself back up. Give those legs a bit of a shake out. From there, we hit the deck. We go down onto the floor. Okay, we're gonna go into our pelvic hip bridges with that little pulse, okay, at the top of the movement. Heels down into the floor, back nice and flat, hands down into the floor also. Heels hip width apart, okay, don't need to be any wider. From there, little tilt through the pelvis first of all. Let's look after our lower back. Okay, feel the lower back press itself into the floor, squeeze into our backside. Up for 1, roll your body back down. 2, 3, should feel like you're imprinting your spine and then peeling your spine off. 4, 5, imprint, peel. 6, 7, 8, 9, squeezing into the backside. 10, hold at the top. Don't forget that piece of paper. Squeeze, hold it there. And now a little press through the front of the hips. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Roll your body back into the floor. Heels together. Legs in the tabletop position when you're ready. Hands placing themselves down into the floor. And again, that same little lift, okay, releasing your head, working hard to lift through the pubic bone. Okay, we don't want to get that arch through our lower back. You can see my body shape when I do that, okay? I want to try and stay away from that. Just a little press, taking the lower body off the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, any height counts. 8, 9, and 10. Very good, excellent. Okay, give yourself a moment, slowly bring yourself up to standing again. Okay, don't get a rush of blood to the head. Just climb up slowly first of all. And really just on that last exercise, just remember any height. If you can't get your hips very high, okay, I always say to people, don't worry too much. If you're getting your hips just a ½ an inch off, it all counts. If you can't get your hips off, okay, you're still training your muscles to push the lower body off the floor. So keep sticking with it, okay? Keep training those muscles. They'll get stronger eventually, I promise you that. Toes further away, we're touching the floor up to the top. Frog squats. Sitting through those heels. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the body tall. 7, draw that belly button in. 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Last one to do. Okay, reverse plank. Finish nice and strong. When we're ready, hands go back behind us. Okay, try and turn your arms out so you wouldn't want your wrist or fingertips pointed forwards. Try and get your fingertips pointed back behind you. You may find it easier for a rotation through the shoulder. Okay, legs out, hips up. Let's hold ourselves here. 30 seconds. Draw the belly button in. Remember what we said, work through the back of the body. So squeeze into your backside. Pull your shoulders away from each other. Long and strong. That's what we're trying to create here. Squeeze those inner thighs. Squeeze into the backside. That paper hasn't dropped from our derriere. Let's keep going. And 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Hang on in there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself down to the floor. Hand on the back. Well done for that. Excellent. Give yourself a moment. Okay. Give those arms a bit of a shake off. We're going to drop into our stretches. Okay, now to finish with. Well done. So, grab yourself a drink before we do grab the stretches. Pick yourself off the floor. Okay. Once we've done that, we're just going to lay ourselves down on the floor again. Okay, just getting a bit of a stretch out through our lower back. So it's key for this, heels down on the floor, hands down by our side, and we're just going to gently drop our legs from one side, okay, over to the other. And this is just going to stretch out just above our hips, okay, into that lower back, allowing that stretch, the lowest part of the rib cage, all the way running down through the hip. Get very tight through there. Good, just trying to allow the legs to go a little bit further. I don't mind as you come across if you help by pulling that leg down, but keep the other shoulder into the floor. So as the same from this side, hand pulls down, I keep my left shoulder down, just applying a bit more of a stretch through from side to side. 2 more each side. One more each side. Very good, excellent. Flip over on your front now. Okay, we're gonna lay face down, okay, into the mat. You may want to place one hand just underneath your forearm. We're gonna reach up with the other arm, pulling our leg in. I want you to pull your thighs together, okay? And from there, we're gonna try and close the gap, okay, of our hip here. If you're tight through your hip flexors like I am, okay, you're always gonna automatically have a bit of a gap. We're gonna try and change that. To change that, we're gonna squeeze into our backside muscles. Feel my hip press down. As I hold my ankle, I should get a good quad and hip flexor stretch. So it's a bit of a 2-in-1 here. Just keeping it pressed down to the floor. Squeeze into both backside muscles as well. Don't just squeeze into one, okay, as the other hip will go weak. 10 seconds remaining. Try and pull that ankle in a little bit tighter. Press that hip down a little bit deeper. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's change our arms over. My range on this leg isn't as good from an old injury. Okay, but we always don't use excuses. Okay, we still need to stretch the muscles out and keep pushing them to their limit. So again, really pressing the front of the hip down, pulling that ankle into the backside. Pulling those thighs in towards each other. Excellent work. Slowly bring, okay, that leg down. From there, we're going to stand ourselves up to the top. We're now going to go into a hamstring stretch. Okay. So we're just going to take, standing straight, we're just going to take one foot over the other. Okay, and now I just want us to lower our body down. Okay, keeping our back foot into the floor. Draw your belly button up. Allow your head, chest and shoulders to lay nice and long into the floor. Feel the stretch running up through the hamstring, okay, in through the back of your right hip. Slowly rise yourself up to the top, and we change over to the other leg. Again, let's draw our belly button in, collapse close to the body, allow the arms to hang. Big deep breath in. Breathe out. Taking yourself a little bit deeper each time. Slowly bring your body back up to the top. Last stretch, we're going to go into a downward dog position. So those yogis out there will be able to tear my technique to shreds on this, I'm sure. See how unflexible I can be at times. Hands down onto the floor, toes into the floor, hips come up, drop our chest. Okay, so we're pushing away with the mat, and then we're just trying to press our heels back, push our hips up towards the ceiling. Now what this will create is a electric-like feeling in the back of the legs. Okay, not the most comfortable feeling to start off with, but now I want you just to concentrate on your breathing. Big deep breath in. Long breath out. Feel the chest dropping. Keep pressing those heels back. Draw the belly button in. Just a gentle press through one heel. Allow one foot to come up onto the toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change over to the other side. Trying to push that heel all the way back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Slowly bring yourself down. Bring yourself back to standing. And we are finished. Excellent work today. Okay, that's lower body lean. Okay, that's your first little taste of it. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Okay, firstly, I hope, you know, the movements, for some of you, I'm sure you've come across them. For some of you, it might be completely new. That's absolutely fine. As long as we're applying the good technique to the movement, okay, then we're definitely going to take something out of it, no matter whether we're advanced or a beginner here. Okay, keep sticking at the program. Loads more to come in the coming weeks. Okay, let's stay excited about it. Let's stay focused. Hydration, nutrition are two big parts of this whole journey that we're taking you on. So really try and stick with it. Enjoy it. Have a big smile on your face. Feel great after this. And I'll see you very soon. Well done.